What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the tap into your soul reading for the sign of Cancer. All right, hope Cancer is doing well. We are finally at the last day for all the signs. These readings, remember you guys, they are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. These readings used to be on Instagram. I took them off and moved them over here, and so now we have the Heart's Desire here. Well, not here, but on Instagram. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and head over to Golden Abstracts on IG so you can kind of get your last actual reading for the week. All right, but these tap into your soul readings. These readings are here to heal your soul from the overwhelming burdens you may or may not have known you were carrying. Okay, this is meant to be completely intuitive insight from me, from spirit to you. Okay, so feel free to interpret your own message from the illustrations of Deborah Koff Chapman. Okay, these cards, if anyone is interested, are called the Soul Cards 2, but it's Roman numerals, like the Roman numeral 2 deck. Okay, these are touch drawings that she has done. They were actually suggested to me by my therapist. And they are very abstract, very eclectic. I really love this deck, and it can be pretty deep. So we will, I've already pre-shuffled and cut the deck. We are going to use the usual placement of top, bottom, and energetically from the middle for your past, present, and future placements, okay, to find out what held you back in your past, what continues to hold you back presently, and then how will you change your future, and then the bottom of the deck will be the overall outcome for you. Okay, so I will hold the cards up throughout the reading. Feel free to pause at any time so you can kind of get your own insight from the cards. No answer is right or wrong. Again, like I said, these are intuitive messages. Okay, so by all means, if you like right now, you can go and get you like a piece of paper or a notebook and kind of just take your own notes with each of these placements and questions to come up with your own reading. And feel free to let me know in the comments what you came up with. Okay, so let's get into your first card here. All right, wow, so you ended up getting the same card as Taurus. Okay, Taurus got this card. It was in their present, what currently holds them back in the present. So you could be either dealing with a Taurus or have Taurus in your chart. Okay, don't have to be, but just figure I would mention that. All right, so again, trying to with Taurus, it was about their identity. For you, Cancer, I feel like you have been more so in your head about something or someone. Okay, what held you back in your past is just being in your head too much about a lot of things, possibly questioning people's motives, questioning if you were good enough for someone or anyone for that matter. And I think that's what's coming through pretty strongly here, is just not knowing your own self-worth. Okay, is what held you back in the past, knowing that you were worth it. Okay, not just for yourself, but to someone. Okay, just wanting to feel loved, appreciated, and like I said, really in your head. So possibly, running those questions, like those particular questions are like coming up right now. Okay, that like channeled in. Okay, so let's go in to the second, because I don't want to stay in these too long. I want these to stay kind of short here. Okay, so again, make sure you pause, write down your own insight by all means. Okay, so presently, what continues to hold you back presently? Okay, the first thing that I kind of get when I'm looking at this card, Cancer, is that I feel like you've possibly numbed yourself at this point in time as some type of protection. Like you have this darkness to you where it's like your shield, if you will. Because this skeleton is, of course, on the inside, but there's no flesh. There's just, something around, there's different layers around him. And the first thing that just comes to mind is that you are guarded. You don't allow yourself to feel. Like this, like I said, the skeleton has no flesh on it, nowhere. Okay, so it's as if you are possibly allowing yourself to feel dead inside. Okay, numbing yourself from actually feeling any love, and it could be because of things that you've experienced that you're allowing to shield you from actually being able to connect with someone and feel alive. Okay, so presently, what continues to hold you back is not expressing yourself and what you truly feel. Possibly dealing in relationships. Okay, which can be hard for your person because they want to get to know you, but they can't because you won't allow them to. Okay, so while you think it's best to just remain dead inside, it really isn't. Okay, I hate for it to, I don't like for it to come out like that, but that's the message that just intuitively came out. Okay, so let's get into the last placement here. How will you change your future? How will you change your future? Okay, we'll pause here, let you guys look at this for a minute if you like. Again, it may be helpful to you to write what you intuitively see for yourself. Okay, and like I said, feel free to share in the comments if you like what you received from the message. Okay, but how you can change, or how will you change your future, is really tapping into your heart space. If no one else can tap into your heart space, you have to. Allow yourself to feel is basically like what I was saying in the second placement. Okay, as you can see, there's a polar opposite difference here between the two. When you think about it, no flesh here, but this person has a body, has hands, has flesh, has skin, and apparently there's a heart space there. Okay, so really tap into that heart space. You may need to work on some heart chakra, opening up your heart chakra a bit. Okay, and really do not just heart chakra, but soul searching. Do some really deep soul searching as to what it is that you truly want and need in your life. And see if you actually already have it, because you probably do and you're just not realizing it. Okay. um, Excuse me, at least let yourself feel first, and then you'll be able to let other people in. um, and you can be, I'm hearing you can be selective, but you know who and what is best for you. um, you're just choosing not to feel it. Okay. So in order for you to feel it, you're going to have to make that change, and really notice who's there for you and who's not. Okay. So let's look at the bottom of the deck to get your overall outcome, Cancer. Wow. These illustrations, I'm telling you guys, once you guys, if you haven't already been following these Tap Into Your Soul readings from IG, these are very powerful cards. They get really deep, and the illustrations are just amazing. I always get amazed every time when I see like a new card come up. Okay, so pause there or rewind and really take a deep look into it. Okay, but I feel like you are going to be enlightened. Your mind's eye is going to be opened. You're going to be speaking words of enlightenment to others, about what you have experienced or went through within your life. There could be some traumas that have happened in your past. That you may look at differently, such as in a sense of how you've achieved so much and where you've come from, how far you've came. Okay. It's as though the universe is going to show you, you may be doing some astral projection, possibly, Cancer, where you're kind of going to go back and look at your old self in a different way. Looking at yourself as a survivor and not a victim. Of overcoming those things in your past, using your discernment, your third eye and your crown chakra, to really revisit the past and compare to where you are now and where you've come from. Something is about to be awakened within you. You could also experience clairaudience or clairvoyance. I feel like you are about to tap into some spiritual gifts at this time. You may be able to actually foretell the future, okay, or have premonitions, if you will. Let's say it that way. Premonitions, okay. Pay attention to your dreams as well, because there could be some answers within your dreams as well. Okay, so Cancer, that is all that I have for you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week of riding this energetic wave with all the different readings. Don't know when's the next time I'm going to pull Cancer, because you guys know I got other signs to get through. I've already pulled for the next 4. Look out for an announcement for that. So if you know your birth chart placements, by all means, continue to come back to the channel to check for your other placements. All right, so you can get a full story of, what's going on with you. But until next time, peace, Cancer.